Why are we called Negroes? Why are we deaf, dumb, and blind? Why is everybody making progress, yet we seem to be lagging so far behind? Why are we mistreated? Why are we in this condition? Stripped of our name, our language, our culture, our God, and our religion. Here in America, all of our religious training has been gotten by the preacher. He has told us of a heaven way up in the sky that we can't enjoy now, but rather after we die.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
In the most holy name of Allah, always bearing witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger, I would like to greet you all in the greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to your seventh region.
Say it again.
Your seventh region coalition that we are always striving to help save lives. We are, listen, first of all, I want to give a shout out to everyone who actually kind of paid homage to us on yesterday. It was last Thursday. It was such an amazing show that it was people that was still commenting after the show. So for those of you who actually see the show after the broadcast, please, 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 I encourage you all to just do hashtag replay or at replay, something that we will know that you're doing a replay, because I'm like, I don't remember this person on the show. So if you can actually do a like replay, or for those of you who have not did this yet, please
you need to do it. If you haven't done it yet, do it.
Because this is going to be an amazing show. Okay, so please stay tuned. So I don't want to belabor the point. I want
to. Does it cost anything to share?
It does not cost anything.
It does not.
Listen, I don't just share it.
Keep it to yourself for.
Exactly. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nope.
Don't look any further.
You know we're going to do things proper. Come on.
Right. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my co-host, my dear, wonderful sister, amazing spirit. And every time I'm around her, the energy is so high and it's contagious. My dear sister Felicia Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. All praises due to Allah, sister.
Praises be to Allah. And my second co-host, listen, my right and my left, you know, without him, there will be, listen, I'm just being I'm just keeping it a buck. Our dear brother, you know, who's always been amazing, you know, with information and, you know, things that we need to discuss, you know, topics of discussion, you know, listen, without our dear brother, I'm telling you, it would not be a show.
All praise
and our dear brother Tony Muhammad.
You know, Walaikum salam. You already know one of the earmarks of a Muslim is deflecting praise.
Yes,
And all
yes.
praise is due to Allah. Let's
And I
begin.
will, and I love giving it. And
Praise
I
due to
love
Allah.
giving it.
Let's
So
let's let's
without
begin,
further ado,
ma'am.
for those of you who are married and said, hey, one day I want to try this Still Away program, but I want to try this Still Away program with my
Mm.
significant other. As they said in the streets, tag team back again. So we want to be able to look at a tag team duo that makes it easy and makes it look very, very fun. And we're going to be actually interviewing them shortly. But without further ado, I'm going to pass the mic over to our dear brother Tony. The floor is yours.
All praise is due to Allah. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, the one God to whom holy praises are forever due, the Lord of the worlds, who came in the person of Master Fard Muhammad.
That's
I
right.
am forever thankful to Almighty God, Allah, for his merciful intervention in our affairs. Traveling 9,000 miles,
Come on.
coming here to North America to raise one from among us, to show his divine favor of Black people here in North America and the Aboriginal peoples of the earth.
That's right.
I thank Allah for the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I thank them both for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. These are the two that have been raised in our midst that are referred to in the book of Revelations as the two witnesses. Witness that God has come for our redemption. God has come to save our life. And this is what we are doing as the 7th Region Coalition. We have been assembled by our student regional minister, Student Minister Patrick Muhammad.
Right.
This soon after the criterion message of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan after July 4th, 2020, to warn our people about a dangerous inoculation that our open enemy came up with. An experiment on the American people and the peoples of the earth. But today, we're still warning our people and guiding our people through this broadcast, guiding our people to a better way of life. Through the 9 ministries that were introduced to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the midst of the Millions More movement in 2005. Tonight, we're focusing on the Ministry of Trade and Commerce. That is our focus. The Ministry of Trade and Commerce is responsible for the growth and development of the business and economic interests of the society. This ministry is dynamic in nature, relying on the input of consultants with experience and success in business and economics. It analyzes the economic state of the community and develops programs and policies for growth and stability of the basis of the needs of the community. It translates skills, talents, and interests of the community into viable revenue streams and works with the Ministry of Education to encourage entrepreneurship. And we have 2 wonderful guests here tonight that have plenty of experience in that area. They're a married couple, and they could show us plenty on how we can work in unity. And of course, unity begins in the home.
That's right.
So I pass it on over to Sister Felicia.
Yes, alaikum, bismillah rahman rahim. I have the pleasure of introducing our guests. So, Eat to Live food store opened May 28th, 2023. For the believers to have a place to come, get food, get good food, nutritious food, and have great, expansive, cosmic aligned, conscious conversations. Okay. All right. Also, to have a healthy option for our community and to be used for a fishing tool.
That's right.
Again, fishing tool, getting that message to our people, right? To accept their own and be themselves.
Absolutely.
Also, to boost the morale of our nation and community to show that we do for ourselves. Okay. And so, without further ado, let's bring to the stage Brother Elijah and Sister Janella. Welcome. So welcome.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. That bio don't have nothing on what you all do for our community in Jacksonville, Florida. That's number one. Number two, it has been a staple and a life scent of healthy food in the community. And you know what? I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go into all of that. But yeah, that bio, I'm just letting y'all know. This couple right here, it is look, if we can duplicate them 3 or 4 times and put them all in different areas of the world, this world will be a better place. I'm just letting y'all know.
A more full bio will be exposed through conversation.
There you go. There you go. I like that. I like that, Brother
beautiful
Tony. I like that, Brother Tony. Let's go, Brother Tony.
All right. So, beloved family, we're gonna begin off. Since we already started this discussion, what are some of the great benefits of a registered couple in the Nation of Islam owning a business that is so much in line with our way of life in both name and practice? If you could both expound.
We like to answer the question. She'll answer or I answer.
I'm gonna let him
we pretty much whatever the answer one give, we pretty much agree with the other one. So man, the benefits is, I heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was talking one day. And he was saying, we open up these stores, these restaurants, these businesses. He said we use these for fishing tools and for advertisement of bringing in the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
And so that's what the whole work is about, But you can't bring in the dead without a good morale from the believers. So we always got to remember that. I think anybody who's in the ministry or any type of leadership in the nation, they must know that you're not finna get the people unless you have a good morale in your mosque and among your believers. So the spirit must be high among the believers for you to get the people. If you bring the people in a dead place, they don't want to come anyhow. They're gonna come, but they're not gonna leave. So that's very, 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 very important. And I was thinking, and we had, this is not our first rodeo. We had a restaurant before, and I guess some believers kept, oh man, I wish I opened that restaurant back up, man. I wish you were, this, that. And, so we finally do it. And man, at the Sundays, especially Sundays.
Yes.
Because the restaurant is across the street from the mosque. So everybody walks across from the mosque and come to the restaurant on Sunday. And we all in here, and we, eating dinner, and we just talking and conversation. And of course, MGT class on Saturday, the sisters do the same thing. They pack in here and they just talking and having a good time. So, man, that's that Muslim feeling. That's that feeling that every city should have, because it's a great feeling when we're together. As the scriptures say, how it go, you in the ministry, when brothers.
Well, 1 or 2 or more gathered in my name, there I am also.
How well it is when brethren get together, So
okay.
That's the benefit. It
Yes,
brings
sir.
the believers together closer, because in this world here we all busy, and we running, and we never have time to really, other than a few meetings in the mosque. I think this is a good spot for a brother to stop, another brother sitting in here, sister stop, another sister sitting in here. We conversating. We get a chance to talk with another believer as we go through this wicked world, dealing with the foolishness and the craziness of this world. So I answer
Right.
that.
Yes, sir, my brother. Sister Janella, any comments?
Praises be to Allah. I'm gonna get on her. But my next question.
We're gonna come back to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
My next question, because this is key. Eat to Live cafe has, again, as I indicated, has been a staple in the community of Jacksonville, Florida. What are the challenges that you face in maintaining a family-ran business?
I wouldn't say we have many challenges,
Okay.
because every I look at it like every day is a learning tool, and every day, because for me, when people come in, I give them a very warm, inviting experience. So when they walk in here, they get a certain vibe and a certain feel when they come in the door. And the key is to expose them to something new. So you always get good reception. It's not nothing, no challenge, because they're having experiences. Like when first time when they taste some bean soup, they're like, oh man, I ain't never tasted nothing like that before, and that keeps them coming back. You let them try a homemade veggie burger. You let them try some good lentil soup. They never heard of a salmon burger. They never had a piece of salmon, but they never heard of a burger. So some of them have went so far even having a turkey burger. What's a turkey? You know what I'm saying? They so used to eating, roll up on McDonald's and Burger King and grab one of them burgers and keep going. So it's something different for salads. So I enjoy that, to see them when they taste that, because I had one customer come in and tried the veggie burger. Like, you sure ain't no meat in this? you put some kind of meat in this. I'm like, no, that's all vegetables. So for them to have that experience and be like, why they keep coming back for it? So that's what I like. They gotta have healthier options when they come and Eat to Live. Yeah, even when they come in, because we used to be a corner store years ago, and they come in and they looking for certain stuff, and they're like, no, we ain't got that here, but you can try this while you here.
Right. Praise be to Allah. Same question for you, Brother Elijah. Because right now it's the talk of the town now. So what challenges are you facing in regards to your business as a family-owned business?
First, we start over. We are grateful that y'all invited us on to y'all show. So we really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We're happy to be here. So thank you for inviting us. I think I'm gonna speak in general. When anybody want to go in business, do something that you love to do, or like to do, or you got the passion to do. Don't jump into business because you see somebody else doing it.
Come on.
Because soon as it start giving you challenges, you most likely gonna run. Because it's not worth it to you, because you don't love it. So anybody who want to get into business, find something that you love, and then make that your business.
Right.
And stick with it. So this is something, man, we love. As Sister Kalila knows, we used to used to throw dinners for the believers, and we be home like 40 deep.
Right. And don't want to go home.
Yeah. We used to do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so we just like the company of the believers being together, good food coming. So it's really not hard for us, because we didn't come in the business it's not a big challenge to us. I know business is challenging, and I don't want to dodge the question, but from our end, it wasn't challenging to us, because we didn't open it up with the thought in mind of making money. So restaurant being able to keep its, thanks to the believers in the community, is being able to take care of itself.
Mm,
You see
mm.
what I'm saying? Because most business, especially when you're dealing with cafes, they don't stay in business over a year. They usually go out. So
Right.
we don't open we only open 4 days a week. We don't open 7 days or 6 days like most restaurants. We only open 4 days. And we still, Allah still has blessed us with the support of the believers to still stay open. So our intentions never was we gonna open up a restaurant and make a whole lot of money.
Right.
So if somebody open up in a business and maybe they trying to support their family off that business, and that it might be more challenging because the business didn't do good maybe this week, we got able to pay rent or whatever, this and that. So from our situation, it's not really challenging to us because I got other ways of making money, and not that the business is failing. It does make profit. It does make profit, but it don't matter to me if it did or didn't. It's gonna be still open. You see it because
Mm.
this is something. When I open it up, brothers and sisters, I had my money. I could have used it to do what you call businessmen call flipping it, you know, and
Right, right.
I could have made a whole lot more money than I am then because before you can open a restaurant, you got to put a lot of money in it.
Right.
Before you
Yes,
start
sir.
running it, you got to put a lot of money in it. I could have put it somewhere else and doubled and tripled and kept it going and here and there, but I didn't choose to do that. I seen having the restaurant open for the believers was more important than me personally making money. And I like to say this to any believer. If you're making some money, man, you obligated. So if you
Mm.
houses and make a whole lot of money, that's good personal. That's good personal. Or whatever your business might be. We should have something that we got enough money. Don't be stingy and niggardly way of like the devil world. He just don't be like those who just I want to stack money, stack money, stack money, stack money, just to look at a piece of paper to say I got this much money in the bank.
Mm.
Can I tell y'all a story just quick, just to give you an example of what I'm saying? Because we must talk about this. Because in the nation we ain't broke.
Right.
We're not broke. But if you go to a lot of cities, we don't have a lot of things that believers really can put there to be a banner for Islam. We got to always have a banner up, and I want to try to motivate us, what I'm saying, to do this the way I was motivated, because if I was just in it to make money, then I might have been closed down.
Right.
It was this friend of mine. He had a lawyer, was for a friend. And we used to talk, and he went to this Caribbean restaurant we all go to. And boy, he went to holding a fuss about, man, they short me on the food. They ain't got giving as much food as they used to give. And this and he was just, complaining. And we like, man, this guy here's a lawyer. He make plenty money. And, lawyers charge you plenty money and all they do is stuff. And he complaining about the sister, prices on the food, you know what I'm saying? And we never would agree with him on it. So he was and he drove this old raggedy car around. I mean, it's all right to drive a used car. But he could do way better than that. He was just, what you call a miser.
Right.
We say this, and he didn't make it no secret that he had money though. But he never would spend it, this man do a little something for yourself. I'm just showing you people who just want to stack the money. I'm gonna show you something. So one day, me and my friend, he was a brother, we were joking. We said, man, this cat gonna end up dying one day, and somebody else gonna spend all this money.
Mm.
And he done made all this money and won't even do nothing with his money.
Mm.
And as large as my witness, it was no more than like 2 weeks later. He was like, man, can't hear from a friend. I don't know what's going on. Probably wasn't even 2 weeks. And the lady, he called me. He said, man, they found so-and-so. I'm not going to say his name. He's in the house. He's dead.
Oh, wow.
Man.
So he stacked all this money up, got all of this money, all this life. He now went to law school, made money all this life, stacked money up. And now wasn't you too stingy to even spend it on his own self, and died. And guess what? Your money still go to the use of some person or people.
Right.
So why don't we use it to be a service for the people? sometimes I ain't saying give all our money away. You know what I'm saying? Let's we have to think like that. Our people don't think like that. We was raised under the devil now.
Right,
So we
right.
think mostly like him, then more so community, how we was when we was in Africa and come over.
Mm.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. So back to the question, quick, like we don't have a great challenge in this business because we didn't come into it for money and it's a passion. So whatever problems come with it, man, we don't worry about it. We just roll with it. We don't.
Thank you for saying that, Brother Elijah, because it is true. Your purpose, this aspect of your intention and why you did it, is taking care of you. It's providing for you, and that is so beautiful. Because again, like you said, y'all didn't do it for the money. You were doing it because again of the community and all of the joy that it brings and being a banner, for Islam. So that is so beautiful. Thank you very much.
I cannot.
Thank you very much. That's so beautiful. That just speaks to my little heart. Yes.
Too much, Sister Felicia.
Oh, you just don't know. Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Such a great testament. Praise be to Allah for your example. Continue that. So yes, Allah's continuing to bless you with much, much more. So, Sister Janella, did you have anything you want to add? Anything else?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. All right. So, what are some of your greatest lessons that you are learning from your experience in building this business, both past and present?
For me, I would say, because my mind is always turning on, from experience on learning how to do things more organized, more better, things of that aspect. Just when I'm just sitting in here, something pop up. Oh, let me change this. Let me do this. Let me do that. It's just those are the kind of things for me with being in here day to day. Or either something maybe come up with a new menu. I just love simple things for me, being running the business day to day. Just trying to make it better, a better experience when you come in, trying to find more ways to reach more of the community, to get them in the doors, those kind of aspects for me. Yes, ma'am.
Brother Elijah?
Like what the lady said.
Brother Elijah, if I could add something, because I think I found the scripture that you were referencing earlier, in Psalm 133rd Psalm, the first verse, it reads, in one translation, it's a song of ascent of David. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. And when you establish shops such as How to Eat to Live, in Miami at one time, I know we had Mr. Muhammad's Cleaners, Mr. Muhammad's Car Wash. And it's just when people see those businesses, it invites conversation. It invites the people to come in and engage in dialogue, and that's how we set the basis for unity. And so we thank both of you for your sacrifice and for what you are doing.
And Brother Tony, when I say some dialogue, it be some
I gotta pay a visit to Jacksonville.
Listen, boy, look at here. I'm telling you, what. Look, I was in there one time so long, going back and forth. My husband calling me, where you at? I'm coming. But when I was saying, baby, I'm coming. I promise you, I'm coming. Baby, I promise you, baby. I promise you. Up that talking. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm gonna call you right back. Listen, when you with the believers,
come on, beloved.
Yeah. It's such a honestly, it's a lifesaver. Your heart pumps, and certain times when your heart pumps joy, it gives you extra time in your life.
Yeah,
When your
exactly.
heart is
Yeah.
pumping regularly because of the humanious spirit of the believers. So the believers actually give you life.
Mhm.
And not only that, you're eating good food, the best food that's also bringing you life.
Come on.
You know, so what wonderful way to spend time with the believers as it relates to also eating wholesome food. But
Mhm.
you know, back to, you know, as a married couple though.
Come on.
Because I mean, Brother Elijah, Sister Janella, y'all been married for like what, about 20 something? What
21 years.
21 years. 21 years. So 21 years, right? As a married couple, what inspired you to work together? Now, some people be like, hey, man, you know, I got my money, you got your money, you do you, I do me. Hey, it is what it is. But what inspired you all to work together? Not only work together, but work together in a humanious way.
Mm-hmm.
I would stop and say, our ambitions line up. When your ambitions line up, and we want the same for each other. We trying to get to a goal together. So when you're a team player, you don't. I mean, who else you want to do it with? It's my life partner. It ain't no better person to do it with.
Mhm.
You know, when you're really family oriented and you love being with your family, you love doing stuff with your family. It's easy to do these things together. You know, like, man, I want. You know, we're not the one. I want to be away from you.
That is so true.
So we're working together. I mean, from this business to our other business, you know, he'd be like, we got to go such. All right, let's go. We got to load the churn. We out. You know, I don't mind. You know, because it benefits us all in the end. And it's beneficial for everybody. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Make whatever sacrifice you got to do to get to that goal.
That's beautiful.
We're a team.
Right. Teamwork make the dream work, and the dream is actually working.
Yes,
Brother Elijah, the same question for you. I mean, 21 years, my God.
I always did business. I don't think my wife, she even know me working a job.
Right.
So I always took her, you know, through business. So I think in one sense, earned her trust in that. And another thing, see, Allah blessed me with Janelle in a way. She's not afraid of me being the man.
Mic drop.
Yep.
No. A lot of women are afraid of their man be the man because they seem like if I help him be the man, he's a step now above me. She don't mind pushing me. She don't mind me taking the lead. She don't feel like she's losing nothing by me taking the lead. Or sometimes I might seem like I'm making more of the decision than she is. You know, nowadays, oh man, that's trouble nowadays, man. Hey, nigga, you get too big around French. You know, but but she don't mind. If I say no, I better not say that.
Look, the World Wide Web is listening, brother.
Look, bearing witness.
Go ahead, brother.
I started off saying I earned that.
Yes.
You see, and I'm like, and I earned that. I think even with my children. So it's like, all right, let's go do this because I think she know I'm the type of person when I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't care who's gonna help me, ain't gonna help me, this and that. It's gonna get done when I put my mind to it. And I think she know that about me, so she already know who don't want to be on the winning team.
Come on now.
If the minister say he want to do something, we happily help him because we know, man, it's going to be a success. Because
Yeah.
we know everything he go after is a success.
Right.
That's right. Come on, beloved.
And I think we need to. It goes back to the beginning of the question. When we do a thing, we got to have a passion for that.
That's right.
When you got a passion for a thing, the wheel is already there. You know, in the study guide we got called building the wheel.
Right.
But when you got the passion, the wheel is already there.
Yes. Yep.
See? And so the rest of it is easy.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lot of ego.
Come on, say that again, brother.
Number one, we don't have a lot. We got together, man. We first got married, man. We stayed in these South Side, bang, bang, shoot them up, a project apartment.
I remember.
And sometimes humble beginnings help you.
Yes, it does.
You see? You know why a lot of people don't get in business?
Come on.
Because they see themselves as somebody big. And when I start, my business has to be like this. It has to be $1,000 and it decorates.
Come on, Brother Elijah.
After that, I don't want nobody pointing at a little this I got wrong and see, we got to study the Savior. He didn't come with a. I heard his father wasn't a rich man, but a very rich man. I think if a man studied all the educations, every educational system in the civilized world, I don't think you get education for free.
Right.
But he didn't come handing out money to us. He came out knocking on the door, humbly selling silk. He stayed at a hotel. That's where he was living. Not the Marriott, not the Marriott.
Right.
Or some big, hotel. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad came the same way. And the minister came the same way. What I'm trying to say is we're afraid to start small and grow big. We want to be big shots. So we want to start off something as a big shot, and that's not reality. Don't you see most of these businesses out here? Let me tell y'all something about business. Just give me a second here. The white man business is not successful business. You know these big old franchises are? Well, you know what's keeping them up? It's not that they're doing good in business. It's your 401k, your pensions, and all that is going to them in the stock market.
That is true.
That's what's keeping them up and going. It's not that the people are shooting in there, filling up the place, and they just making all a killing. That's how they say. And a lot of these people, they need to learn the system of how to make the credit work. And so after I burnt this credit card out, I got another one to burn out and keep buying this, and it looks good like I'm doing business. But soon as the interest rate raise and they pull back credit on you, then you see all businesses go to clack.
Yeah, chapter 12, chapter 11, bankruptcy.
How to Eat to Live runs off of its own profit.
Say that again, Brother Elijah.
How to Eat to Live runs off of its own profit. It's no artificial money that we're using for credit. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. But it sure is a whole lot better, man, when you ain't in debt. Your business ain't in debt. You see what I'm saying? And it's all right to have a little bit of debt. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not to do business with debt. But boy, it's sure a lot better if you're really making a profit to really run your business. You see, that's how we want to do it, because one day the dollar and the credit is gonna be called in.
Right.
And they're calling it in little by little. You see? So when you don't be afraid to start small and humble and grow big. You see? Don't be afraid to be humble. Don't be afraid that somebody gonna point at you. If you knew how rich many of these famous rich people got rich, oh man, you should read some of their books and hear some of their stories, man. They was never the person who you think they was.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And just where you learn your ambition at down low.
Come
That's
on.
ambition. And you strive and you fight and you build the wheel and you build the wheel. And when you build the wheel, you become unstoppable because the wheel is turning now.
Come
And
on.
it's turning inside of you and it doesn't stop. And you just keep on going and you learn confidence about yourself.
Mhm. Mhm.
And when you know something about yourself, when anything in life come your way, you know how to measure that and measure yourself and know if I'm able to take on that task or not.
Mhm.
But if you only a get by person in life, somebody pick you and put you in a position and this and that, yo, they gonna come, they gonna find out you ain't that person who you thought you was,
Right.
or you
Right.
was portraying all the time, or
Mhm.
you really want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? So I might talk with a lot of confidence. I mean, might even sound a little arrogant. You see what I'm saying? But that comes from me building the will and who I know who I am.
Testing your will.
Task ahead of me, I know who I am, and I'm looking at that task. I'll be like, nah, boy, that might be a little more than you can chew there. You ain't ready for that yet. or I'm like, man, I knocked this out right here. There's nothing to it. You see? So it's good to learn something about yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
And
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
In business, you will learn.
Yeah.
and quit all the capping, as they say.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Self-improvement, the basis for community development.
Ask some more questions here.
Yeah. Brother Elijah, earlier you said that in order to become successful in business, you really have to love what you do.
Mhm.
And based on what you're talking about right now, you two are a living testimony to that.
Mhm.
It's just when you engage in this business here, that business here, it's really like get rich quick schemes.
Right.
You don't really love what you're doing. You were told that if I do X, Y, and Z, you bought into the idea. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make money quick because I really don't like to work. That's
Right.
really what it comes down to it. Or really, you have not found what your purpose in life is.
Brother Tony.
With that, beloved, because you two have been. You said that this was not your first venture.
No.
You two have made a decision to work together at this. But what motivates you day by day to keep Eat to Live food store open?
I would say the believers, the community. Like I said, for them to have a place, for us to have a place to come. So like I say, like I say, me, like we said, we had Salam before in the past.
Shalom. Shout out to Shalom.
Salam, right, we had that for a few years, and then I've always catered from home as well. You can call and order up. And Brother Marcus attested me. He can tell you about all the good meals he done had from Too Sweet Goodies. So we, it's something that just giving somebody good, wholesome food to have. So that with this, just having a place for people to come, enjoy. But like I said, believers in the community, it's the love.
Yes, ma'am. Brother Elijah?
Yeah, like she said, we've been serving.
Mhm.
I understand what it means. It's better to give than receive.
Wholeheartedly.
That's something you don't never know until you practice it.
That's
Come
right.
on, Brother
Mhm.
Because
Elijah.
you can't see the results from it.
Right.
So crazy, how you better receive. I got $100 here, and you tell me to give 30 of it, and I only got 70. How is that better? So you mathematically don't look better from looking like that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but I can say this here. We happy. That's number one. We happy. You know what I'm saying? We happy. We are, and it's not a lot of happy people this day and time.
Right.
And that's what giving do. It makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be, you have to make, you have to make yourself valuable.
Mm.
If you just valuable to you, how valuable are you really? You got $10 million and you don't give it to nobody but you. How valuable are you? You're only valuable to you. Now, that's what makes the minister so valuable. What did Honorable Elijah Muhammad tell him about his last value? Let me see how smart we are here. What did he told him about it? When he told him a lot about his value, but what was the last value he told him? He said
I know he said about the silver and gold.
What? No, you are more than
The
all
cattle.
All
the wealth that's in the earth.
right.
Oh, okay.
When I came here, he said, okay, you worth more than all the wealth that's in the earth. But he said, but he said, but through you, I can get all my people.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So he's valuable to what? All of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad people. That's what makes him so valuable. Not the gold and the wealth that's in the earth that make him valuable. But who's he valuable to? He's valuable to the whole humanity.
Mm.
So if you only value just you, your wife, and your children, well, I mean, you got some value. Valuable to 3 people on the planet. If you valuable to, that's good. And some of us, we really think we're doing something. We said, man, I take care of my family. Man, I said, man, an animal take care of his family.
Mm.
Uh-oh, I'm going to say that again.
That's right.
I seen a fox, a male fox. He went out and caught a rabbit. And he came back, and the woman fox took it from him and took it in there to the children and sent him back out there to catch some more rabbits. You see birds do it. He come, he drop the worm off. He got to get on back out there and go get it some more.
Right.
Animals do that. We are that low that we think that we're doing something.
Come on, beloved.
God, nature to do. That's low, man. That's all you good for. It's just animal. You still on an animalistic level. We have to start doing something for community.
That's right.
And the close is always the closest first. That's why the Quran starts off next to kin.
Right.
And then the community, then we go into the, what is it? First self-development for community development. Then we get the community. We get, the town and the city. We keep going and building. But, we have to be more valuable than just ourselves.
That's right.
And when you do a service, and check this out. When people depend on you, now I got 2 women right here. When them children need you, man.
Right.
You got more strength than you will have for yourself.
That's right.
It's something about when people need you and lean on you, and man, you can't. You got more strength for them than you got for yourself. So you get stronger and stronger, and you be like, man, I can't be too tired today.
No.
Because I got 30 people here depending on me for them to do this and do that. I can't, you see? So it's something about when you make yourself a service to the people, you give yourself strength.
Right.
It's you. I ain't gonna go to work today. I'm gonna lay here and watch me some of these catch up on some of my seasons, whatever,
Right.
But Brother Elijah, one thing that comes to mind in your testimony, beloved, is the example of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because oftentimes we refer to him as the gift that keeps on giving.
That's
and
right.
I believe that is the example for us to be. And you're expressing it in your testimony, my brother.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it from him. And that's who we get it from him.
Praise be to Allah.
And the minister, I've been studying Savior's Day. Man, I tell all of us to go back and watch that. Because that's You know, I went to study God Friday night. We was going over the will of God. And you know, he the voice of God, and whatever he say is the will of God. And what the last thing he was saying was the last will. And you know, and we have to be so in tune with God's will. You know, we always been the righteous on this earth. Then imagine, can you imagine the angels? Then they woke up one day and God said, okay, well, I'm going to give Adam power. And the angels like, man, this man here who finna cause mischief and shed in the blood? I mean, we know you're God. We going to obey you, God, but my gosh, I mean, we do exalt your holiness and praise, but man, but that was his will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was
So
we always got to stay in tune with what God's will is. And sometimes his will ain't our will.
That's right.
And that's where we get stuck.
That's right.
Everybody they think, whatever they think is right, that's what right is. I don't know what is a great phenomenon that's going on in the world. I mean, nobody want to hear nothing if it ain't what on their side. You know, we can't go with nothing that's against, you know, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So we have to fight and resist that. You know, so the minister was saying two things. He was saying, I'm gonna try to do it fast. He was saying one of the things was, he said he was trying to raise $75,000. I just want to put this on any believer of mine, whoever come back and watch this or whatever. He said, since we're talking business, $75,000. I think it was like the 80s. He said Master Fard Muhammad sent a message through a sister. And she come told him, said Master Fard Muhammad told her to tell you that $75,000 ain't no money. We need billions of dollars to raise a nation.
That's right.
When I thought about that, I said, man, here's God telling you you're going to need money to raise a nation. He ain't said, brother, you got to study a little bit more to raise a nation. Brother, you got to pray to me a little harder to raise a nation. Of course, we know we got to do that too.
Right.
Right.
Money.
Yeah.
They're in the billions.
Yeah.
How much money you going to need to raise Miami? How
Mm.
much money you going to need to raise Jacksonville?
Right.
How much you gonna raise Tampa? So we as believers, we got to think business. And some of us are suffering right now because we are not doing business. So in our households, we're suffering because we're not doing business like we're supposed to. We're still, man, you know, if you got a good job, if the devil gonna give you a good job, you might want, if he gonna give you a good job, get as much of the money you can get from him from that good job.
Right.
Eventually get you a business.
You know, it's so beautiful that you mentioned that, Brother Elijah, because Minister Sharif always talks about business.
Yeah.
And he always say every household should have a business outside of what your 9 to 5 is. Every household should have an actual legitimate business. If you do not have a business, you are working for someone that is eventually going to fail you. And that has always ringed in my head every time I look at Black business and Black love, because it's a combination of two. You know, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't support you. You know what I'm saying? So it has to take an actual love and compassion to support, especially Black businesses that's on the rise. Brother Tony, you had something to say?
Yes, I did, because what you just raised up, Sister Khalila, is so beautiful. Because business, the minister has taught us, is the activity of life.
Right.
And when we incorporate it, even if we're stealing away, we're working 9 to 5, but we're incorporating it in our repertoire, in our culture, at home. We become one with the position and program that we're taught in the Nation of Islam. We are practicing our true culture rather than just working a job. And so it's a mindset thing that we incorporate.
So with that being said, because we know that the when we go out and connect with the people in the community, you know, we feed them the word with the final call, and you know, your example, you know, because you all are a beautiful example for the community. What have you found? Have you experienced anyone wanting to find out more about the teachings coming into the store with questions? Are there any success stories that you would like to share?
I know there's plenty over there, boy. God, dog, y'all should have like a little booklet or something.
I can't per se a success story just yet, but I know. Listen, I'm that one when they get in here and they go to talking, and I give them the J card, and then I show them they get the final call, and I walk them outside. And well, this is where we meet at Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's success story.
Come over here and 11 o'clock Sunday. Be there Sunday night. And you have the ones that they'll go and then they'll come over here after Sunday after and have dinner. So you have those ones that do come, and then I let them know about X, Y, and Z. And then you they come on and they come out and they come back and they have a meal with us on Sunday. So for say to say they joined and stayed on, but they, you know, some of them that we have this one brother, he started coming here eating, and he's been to the meeting multiple times, and he's here pretty every day. He's here eating. So he comes so much that I already named him Brother Jason. He might as well go and get his eggs.
Listen, and you know, and the beautiful thing, let me share something about this beautiful couple. Everyone who accepts the teachings on Sunday, they get a free meal from this establishment. And I know that Brother Elijah be like, don't say that, Sister Kalila, you don't supposed to be telling me. But you have to give the flowers. What you say, Brother Elijah?
First time guest.
Every first time guest. I apologize. Every first time guest. Yeah, every first time guest. And the beautiful thing about this is sometimes it be a lot of them. Sometimes it don't be. You know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop. He doesn't turn down and say, "Oh, there's too many," or he still is able to open up his business to give, you know, uncontrollably give. And when he does that, it's like, man, this is what these Muslims are really about. They're so giving and they're so, you know, grateful, and they're so, you know, so merciful and so humble. And when they come over, then all the other believers come around them. And instead of them being in like that, you know, that mosque setting, now we're in a congregational loving setting at the end. So when they leave, some of them end up saying, Assalamu alaikum, you know, because now they have already adapted our way. So it's a beautiful thing. And I just wanted to highlight that because I think that is such a wonderful testimony that I can share about this beautiful couple.
And she really answered said what I was going. That's really, yeah. I mean, that's the success story we get. It seemed like we give them the word, and the word is big.
Right.
Man, our people want to know how much you care.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Our people, listen, our people tired of talk.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they had to show me state at this moment. You're right.
Tired of talk. But, you know, truth is everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? Man, you talk to people, you give them a final call. Yeah, bro, I was just listening to Bird. Young people. I just listened to him online the other day on TikTok or whatever. You know, I was listening to him the other night. I was listening, you know. So, I think the add-on to our teachings now. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said this to the minister. He said, brother, I'm not going to try to talk like him tonight. He said, talk like him. But he said, brother.
Praises be to Allah, Brother Van.
He said, I let you do the teaching now so I can do business. He said, because business robbed me of the spirit of teaching. Business robbed me of the spirit of teaching. So I let you go do the teaching now. And you strengthen me through your teachings. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I got to go take care of business. And in the Nation of Islam, what we got to come to the conclusion of. See, when the children of Israel, they was out there in the wilderness, and Moses had all these priests and all these priests and more priests, and and they were like, Moses, we done been out here a long time, man. What's up with this promised land? And what Moses told him? He went and told God, and God said, yeah, go right over there with the giants. Go take it. See, we sitting here, we can't get stuck like them in our mosques, in our preaching, in our teaching. The Chinese come to America. They was real poor people, Chinese people. Oh man, they used to call Chinese people the sick man of Asia. They just make mockery of them. But Chinese now came over to the land of the giants and found him a promised land.
So did.
You see the Hindus now come here. Got their sword, they slaying Goliath in the promise, and they getting them son of this promised land. You see the India, you see the Arabs, they over here in the promised land getting them some over here, and we sitting around still like the elders of Israel. We still waiting on Moses and God to go wipe them out and give it the promised land to us. Man, we don't get up off our backsides like the rest of these people do and take the promised land. And that's exactly what it's going to do. They're doing it now. That's why they're flooding all the immigrants in. Because they ain't taking the promised land.
They sure are.
And the messenger said, man, that we don't, well, I don't want to say put the words in his mouth, but in words, man, listen, if we don't take the promised land, you know what I'm saying? We will be some of the ignorant people that ever lived in the history. Because the promises, the promised land, we got to take it, man. This is America. We ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
America is here for the taking.
That's right.
We gotta start doing business and doing the taking. We got to do just like other people. They are examples. All we have to do is do like they doing. They already are examples of what we should be doing. It's nothing stopping them. White people don't like them either. But that's not stopping them. That's right. From getting some of this promised land from this man over here.
Praises be to Allah.
If I may, Brother Elijah, because the Holy Quran says in the 13th surah that surely Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change their own condition or change within themselves.
There you go.
But for us, we need examples, and being a good example, like how you and your wife are doing, you give hope to people that maybe just holding on by a string, or like they're ready to let go of the string, but then when they walk into your store, they're seeing the beautiful example that you're setting, my brother.
That's right.
And it inspires many of us. That's why we're having this broadcast right now, to inspire more of us to have the courage to get up and do something for ourselves in this hour.
And Brother Tony, you know, I don't even want to use the word courage.
Come on.
I think the better word is faith in what we believe in.
Right.
We are not exercising what we say we believe in. Instead of doing that, we are telling God to his face, I don't fully trust that you can help me if I do this thing. I'm just being honest.
You're right.
Because we are a spoiled people in them. I wonder why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to like to use that word spoiled. I said, why do you always say we spoiled? Because we spoiled in the sense that, man, it's hard. Business is hard work. I don't want to make nobody think that it's easy how we're saying it.
Yes,
No,
sir.
business is hard work, but what makes it
Mhm.
easy, marriage is hard work.
Right.
But love, it's not make it easy. When you love one another, it's easy. Me and my wife got this little thing we got. Somebody, if you don't know us, you you might think we arguing, but we flirt with each other by arguing.
That's your love language. That is hilarious.
That takes the tension off the argument.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. I understand that.
Yeah, you know, that's how we. You might say, "Oh my gosh, they gonna wow, what kind of they got going on?" But we really flirting with each other when we not argue. I don't want to use the word argument, but when we say it's debating something back and forth,
It appears like you're arguing.
Mhm.
trying to say maybe to somebody else like we arguing, but she trying to make a point, and I'm trying to beat her at that point. She coming back trying to beat me again. I'm trying to beat her. She come back again trying to beat me and say something slick. I say something. We really flirting with each other. I'm using that in the sense of how when you do a thing, it takes that you love it makes it easier.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
And we are spoiled in the sense that. But if you do what you love, let's go back to that. You don't have
Come
to
on.
make it hard. It's not hard when you do
It's
it.
not.
Come on.
Oh, it's
And you got
not
to trust
hard.
God and Allah. I don't care what anybody on this line right now can do business. I don't care if you say, "Oh, I make cakes, but I don't know if nobody buy them." Okay, well, start with family members and say, I'm gonna start off for my first month. If I can sell one cake a week, start somewhere. That's
Come on, just start. Yes.
start and do something for yourself. God can't help you do nothing.
Right. That is true.
That's what's
Yeah.
He can't help you do nothing.
That's right.
A dead man in the grave, God can't help him at all.
Right.
Okay, but if you're doing something, then you can see God can bless you because you're doing something. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he just always say that. He didn't never tell us what too much. He just say, get up and do something.
For yourself. Yeah.
For yourself.
Just do something. You show God that you're trying. Show God that you're trying, man. If you just, it's so many hustles out there you can start off with. Start off with a yard sale. It will blow your mind how much you can make at a yard sale. Them clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. I bear witness.
Telling you, get rid of all this stuff out the closet that you never gonna wear again, but yet you don't want to get rid of. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That there.
Oh, yeah. That's how I started my business. Getting it out of my closet.
Get it out your closet, and you'll see somebody. Ooh, they buy it up.
Somebody will buy it.
Yeah.
But if anybody on this line, I say just get into the habit of learning to sell something. I don't care how small you start off. Just bring something to the mosque Sunday and say, well, I want to start selling these. Start off with the believers. They see you, oh, you know, the believers will support you.
Yeah, they will.
You got a good friendly mosque, you know, they'll support you. Support. Kalila know her little daughter come around with her little jewelry and stuff.
Yeah. You own it.
We got so much of her stuff around the house, man. We can start selling it.
That's right. Praise be to Allah. And with that being said,
say it exactly.
Listen, y'all are just right on our page. We didn't give y'all, a key to our little page, But the question that I have, because we're just talking about, the beautiful staple that you have in Jacksonville. But what other businesses besides the cafe are you running successfully? I know that you mentioned, Sister Janella, your wonderful treats. I promise you, when I say, listen, I could be a fat girl overnight, and it's just based off of just the treats that Sister Janella has. And listen, it's so funny. I just got through talking to Sister Janella. One girl just, canceled on us. I ain't gonna even make it. But her business is so wonderful. It's one of those 24-hour businesses that when you call, she's able to deliver. Can you kind of give us some information in regards to your business, Sister Janella?
Well, she's speaking on it comes from a name my dad gave me as a little girl. He named me Too Sweet, so I took it and made it Too Sweet Goodies. So it started with cakes, cookies, pies. Of course, I branched out and start doing food as well. But yes, so I'm doing her order for cupcakes and chocolate covered pretzels and things for her daughter's gender reveal Sunday.
Yes.
Treats as well.
I mean, and they are so, when I say, and all homemade. This is not
Yeah.
something that come out no box.
Nothing in a box.
Nothing in a box. This is, and the thing is, you know how you have, sweets that are too sweet and sweets that are, listen, I eat her cakes with my bean soup, and she makes the best, when I say cream and wheat muffins, top of the line. I guarantee you, we don't gamble, but I'm telling you, my money is on my sister. So praise be to Allah. And she also does catering and everything. So I mean, without fail, you're gonna get a well-deserved meal, and it's gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be no little tiny bit. No, you're gonna get a lot of it. And she is not. And she's not a lightweight when it comes down to that kitchen. She's been doing it for years. So I listen, my head off to you. And brother Elijah, I know you like, hey man, when it comes down to businesses, you got about 100 of them. Can you expound on, the other businesses outside of the cafe that you actually, run successfully?
I sell cars.
My sister got 100 of them. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, I always do what you call a hustle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a good hustler. Listen, some brothers don't. I don't want you jumping out there, man. Quit your job and going hustle. If your wife has to divorce you because you can't feed her. I don't advise that they make jump out there, but you can learn how to hustle, like on the weekends from your job, and you'll find out sometime. And that's how most people left their job. They was finding out what they were selling was like, man, I'm making way more money than I'm making on my job. What I'm doing going back to work 8 hours, and I'm making it on the weekend more than I'm making the whole, So I sell purses. You got a purse partnership going on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we got a partnership. Yes, we got a partnership with the purses. Yeah, absolutely. And they good purses too.
I'm gonna tell you,
I don't sell no.
That's a good business for any and everybody to get in. Brother Michael 2X got something down here called something sourcing the 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
And he go to yard sales and he finds stuff people just want out their garages.
Right.
He's made videos about that.
Yeah.
And it will blow your mind if you just take just the morning to go do that, and you were selling something for $20 that's probably online worth $200 that you can just put on there for $130 and it'll go quick.
Yep.
Exactly.
You didn't pay. It's so many ways to make money. You could go on Craigslist Marketplace, find the things that you see very cheap on there. You buy it from those people and you put it right back online for a decent price. You don't have to be expensive, for a decent price and make a profit. It's just that. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm giving y'all game. I'm giving y'all game. Go look at something that you know that you will pay. If you don't, I don't know what to sell. I don't know. Look at something that you like. Say, wow, I pay way more than that for that. And guess what? That's the same thing people do. Someone just getting rid of it. They just want to get rid of it.
Right.
Hit them up, get it. And then you put it right back online and sell it for a high profit. That's how all word. You buy low and you sell high.
That's right.
Called a profit. Don't get into all that big science. That's all. That's the whole science right there.
The
I
end.
think on social media they call that a hack.
That's the word.
Yes, sir.
That's the word.
So that I got a whole lot of things, man. I do, you know what I'm saying?
Wally Rental.
It's the court, yeah. The Wally Rental, the building, well, actually the building at the mall saying is my building I rent out. So and I
Mhm.
rent it to the mall, and then like the days the mall's not there, I rent to people who sometimes they have gender reveals, some people do marriages, some people do what they call when people
Birthday
die,
parties.
you know, birthday parties, but
Repass.
Repass.
you know, so that's another little thing I got going, you know, and you know, maybe a little. I move with the spirit. If I don't like to do something, I'm not gonna do it. You can't pay me. If I'm not gonna do nothing I don't like. I'm at that age of my life.
Come on.
I'm living life right now.
Yep.
That's more important
Yeah.
than doing something, waking up every morning or every day doing something I don't like. You're not gonna get me to do that for no money or nothing else. I don't really. If it's something I don't like, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I got to really want to do it. And a lot of things I done to death, and I really don't want to do those things no more. Even though it still might be money, and I just don't have a passion for it no more. So I'm not gonna do it just for money's sake.
Mhm.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Okay.
So
So,
go ahead.
with that being said, what are 3 things you'd share with a couple entering into business or currently striving to run a business together? What would those 3 points be?
Okay. I expect once. I don't know if we get up.
You're not limited to 3, brother. We're just saying 3.
Wow. I never thought about it because we just do it so natural. I don't know what other people might have a problem with doing it. You up first, you got to know your place. That's number 1. You don't want to be clashing with the person. You know, and they over there doing their thing. I know what my thing is. She know what her thing is. Number 1. Number two, you got to be considerate about the other person.
Mhm.
In other words, if you might see your partner might be kind of tired that day, I'll be like, you know, you got to, okay, I got it. I take over, you know, you can go ahead and go home and, or you're not feeling well, or you're not, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever it might be, just don't feel like working that day. You might have to, you know, be considerate that the person, or you might be around, you got to do a little more extra work, you know, listen, I watch this, I do the floor, you know, or whatever like that. So, you know, be considerate of the person. And you can, and like my wife, when I open it, I said, you know, I'm not going to open it. I don't, you know, for the children are here. So I said, well, we just going to open 4 days a week because I don't want to overwork like that with children being there. That's more than enough. And we're not really doing it for the money part anyhow. That's enough time for the believers to come. We ain't got that much money. We're going to be eating it all the time. Like, you know, I think 4 days is enough. So you got to be considerate of the person. You got to know your role. And everybody probably want to know about the money. How y'all do the money? How y'all fit the money? How the money? What's going on with you know, that's more fight over anything. And I don't know. We don't we never
Well, she got a smile on her face, so the money is good.
the money we don't even in America, it's like cars. This is how we think. We might have 3 cars. At one time, all 3 might be in her name.
Okay.
And another time we might, down the line, 3 cars, it might be in my name. It's not that we don't not trust each other with what the other one's gonna do. So it's like we don't, it's what's mine is what we really believe that what we have is ours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What we have is ours. I know a lot of people don't do that, and everybody do their own thing how they do it. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, the husband got his, the wife got his. I'm not gonna knock that. But we don't do it like that. I don't like to I don't like the doubt stuff. Listen. I would rather for you, if me and you together, I'd rather take you as a friend. And but for me to be worrying about you, people kind of curtain and all that, I'd rather let you stab me on my back and say, okay, you got me, get rid of it, and you got to worry about you no more. I'm for real, I'm that type of person. Then I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying? So we don't worry about that because it's all going in the same house. So we all got the same house, you know, the light bill, the water, the food, that, or whatever, we put money in the bank account. We don't, whatever's ours, mine. So it's not, we don't have issues like that. So I guess for some people, they might want to know how to do the money. She let me handle the buying what need to be here. So whatever ain't here, and if I might be stopped low on something, she won't bother me and say, you know, oh man, you know, you're slacking in your area over here. Yeah, and I don't bother her. You slacking in your area over here, even though she might be a little bit. Look, the children got a little, you know. If I come in, the children seem like they got the restaurant looking a little beat up. I just pick up a broom and start sweeping up, and you know, okay.
Brother Elijah, as you put it earlier, there's no ego involved.
Right.
Yeah.
And when there's no ego involved, you do what you need to do. You're working as one unit.
Right.
But we got a lot of ego in our relationship now. Well, we got a lot of ego in our relationship, but we try to make it certain. That's what keep the ego out. But when it gets serious, we don't put ego in it. Put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once it's serious, then we know, hey, look.
It's more stubbornness.
Right. Yeah.
The arguing. The arguing.
Yeah, praise be to Allah.
Praises be to Allah. Well, our show ends with a beautiful segue, and it's called the Knowledge Corner. And the Knowledge Corner, basically, the Knowledge Corner. So the Knowledge Corner is when you gain knowledge, you gain power. And, you know, based off of our conversation and based off of the research that we actually did on both of you, beautiful, beautiful people, actually one of my favorite couples, is the benefit of having a business as a couple. One of the benefits of having a business with a couple is sharing goals, as you specified. Starting a business with a couple allows you to build a personal and professional relationship as it relates to goals. It also helps you build trust and a stronger relationship. While you're running a business is certain challenges, it can also help you build a strong foundation as a couple. Also, and never the least, it gives you the ability to develop strengths. Starting a business with a couple may give you an advantage preparing with an investor or even a business partner. So not only you are a couple, but you're also an investor and you're also business partners that actually share the same goals, share the same spirit, and share the same belief. So what a beautiful way to start a business. And that is our Knowledge Corner.
Praise be to Allah.
Praises be to Allah. And this is our last, I guess this is part 2 of Doing for Self. So I just want to close with this question, and this is going to be the last question. What is the importance of doing for self?
I think for us, we free. We free, man. I don't have to answer to nobody but Allah.
Come on, beloved.
That's if nobody has that feeling, man. That's the feeling. Man, you know. Some people, if you notice somebody when they become self-employed, you hear it's a slogan. You hear most of them say, man, I ain't never going back to work for nobody. No, I'm never gonna work for nobody again in my life. Because it's nothing like you could wake up in the morning. We get up early. It's not that we sleep late just because we can. But it's nothing like if I want to sleep late.
Mm.
I go in the morning, I go sit up in Starbucks, just drink me a coffee, and just look at all you working people go to work. And I'm on my phone doing what I'm doing and drinking my coffee. I mean, no, it's funny, but it's nice to
Yeah.
be able to do that.
Ain't in a rush.
You know, when we say we want to go on a little vacation trip, I don't have to pick a certain day that I got to tell the boss man I get my time. I don't want to make nobody feel God bad who work on a job.
You are making me feel bad a little bit. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just telling you, I'm just asking because I know how it is when you do got to work a job.
Of course.
So you know, you go on your vacation. You don't have to ask nobody for your vacation. You'll ask for time off. You know, man, that's a great feeling when you don't have to worry about a phone call saying, "Oh, you're working 40 hours. We're only doing part time now. We only got part-time jobs working right now." Or worse than that, we don't got no work for you now. Or worse than that, we letting everybody go to gate closed or whatever. You don't have to worry about that. So you feel more like whatever Allah brings in your life, that's your life.
Right.
Not somebody else can make a decision on your life. When you work for somebody, it's according to how well he doing business and run that company. The company gonna shut down and they don't need you no more.
Right.
Yes,
But this is how lazy my company shut down. When I get lazy or I don't want to get up or I'm slacking, it's on me. And I like that my life is in my hand and my destiny. Of course, it's in Allah's hands eventually, but what depends on myself and Allah and not on nobody. So when you self-employed, you got that, you know, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good that nobody, you don't have to answer to nobody but Allah, you know.
That's beautiful. It's so funny because my husband is also self-employed, and he takes naps all the time, and I be having beef with him. Because I be on the phones, talking to these people, and he be over there asleep, and I be like, "Why you over there asleep?" Because I can, and he can because he's self-employed. So y'all be hating on him a little bit. But praises be to Allah.
I have another question, Sister Kalila, because we have to support our own.
Okay, I wanted.
What is the address to How to Eat?
Okay,
to Live
before you ask the address, I wanted to ask Sister Janella that same question, please.
My apologies.
Okay.
I think he answered it very beautifully.
Oh, there we go. Oh, no questions, ma'am. Okay, go ahead, Brother Tony.
What is the address so that we can support our own when we are in the Jacksonville area? What is the address to How to Eat to Live store?
902 North Myrtle Avenue, Jacksonville, Florida, 32204.
All right, we're going to put that address right up here. Please support your own, and this is your own, dear family, whether you're registered in the Nation of Islam or not. We are family.
Don't try to come up there on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday now. You're going to get disappointed.
Sister Kalila, at our Facebook page in the comments as well.
Yes, the Facebook page, please. Yes. Eat to Live Cafe. Food store, yes. Food store. I'm telling you.
And you know, we like to come on again because I feel like maybe we let out maybe 20%, 25% are really of what we got in us, you know. So if y'all get a chance,
we're gonna do a part 2.
You don't have to be soon, you know. Whenever y'all get around, I know y'all got people, you know. Y'all
oh yeah, we big time like that, brother.
Stuff trending now, so you know, whenever y'all get a chance for some humble people like us, you know, it's. Anybody listening to support this show, man, y'all been very dedicated. How long y'all been?
Oh Allah, since towards the end of 2020, Sister Kalila.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Praise be
man.
to Allah.
That's dedication. I want to say something Ice Cube said quick like. He said, if you really, really want something that's worthwhile, I might not be saying it verbatim, but he said, if you're not willing to work for 5 years on it and
Oh
don't
yeah.
order,
Mm.
don't even start.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because in reality, if you want, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad put it this way. He say, if you want anything in life that's worthwhile, you got to be willing to give up everything you got for that.
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right. That is right.
So I just want to say that in business, if you really want to do business, I mean, you can just do business, but if you really want to be a success, you got to really put your all in it, and you can't
Mhm.
think about failure. Hey, I put everything. I got the wife, the children, everything on it,
Right.
Right. Yep.
and you'll be successful.
Well, praises be Lord. And since you mentioned that,
On the
putting
topic
all
of
into it, I
supporting
need y'all
our
to put
own.
all into this cash app.
Uh,
This nice 7th Region Coalition cash app.
it-
$7th
look,
Region
look,
Coalition cash app
this is a
29.
labor. This is a labor of love.
Yes.
But StreamYard doesn't say to us, "Oh, y'all so nice. You make some nice programs. We're just gonna let you
Yeah,
stream.
we just gonna
for
let you
free.
slide for the
We're gonna give it to you." No, they don't do that.
Mm-mm.
We,
And
we-
it
you know,
look, and Brother Tony, it goes up every year. I mean,
It-
without
it-
fail.
it
Every
does,
year
and-
StreamYard go up.
and with your financial contributions, we're able to do the kind of quality programming that we are doing right now. We're very grateful. We're very thankful for every donation that has come our way. We are putting it to good use, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Anything that you could do tonight or anytime that you've seen this program, may Allah continue to bless you and your families. Thank you for the support, family.
Praises be to Allah. So join the caravan of love, and
Brother Grady, someone just commented. This from Brother Grady in Miami. The Cash App is right there, beloved. Just look at the
yeah.
screen.
So
7th
again,
Region Coalition 29, as in Muhammad Mosque number 29 in Miami.
yes,
And so the Cash App is 7th Region Coalition 29.
yes.
No
Brother
spaces.
Brother Grady, don't be like Grady on the Sanford and Son. We need it, brother. We definitely need it.
Thank you for your support, Brother Grady.
Alhamdulillah,
All praises to
alhamdulillah.
God.
Money. Mine won't let it. It don't want to pop up. Like too much going on.
Yeah, look, that mean that's what people that got too much money, brother Elijah.
I don't know why I said we can't find it. It popped up one time.
Cash out buffering right now. We got y'all.
Yeah, praises
All
be
praises
to
be
Allah,
to
but
Allah.
we sure need it. So, with that being said, brother Tony, can you please close us out?
Oh, I'm gonna close out in familiar fashion. The immortal words of Brother Lyle.
Yes, brother
Inshallah,
Lyle.
He's tuning in, if not tonight, whenever he can. But we are the Be There family. We're not a clique. We're not a crew. We're not a gang. We're none of that. What are we? We are the
7th Region
Coalition.
Coalition.
Help save lives.
Save
Tune in
lives.
next week, inshallah, God willing. May Allah, God, continue to bless you all.